This is Kelso Sturgeon. Thank you for joining us on Super Bowl Sunday for our last report. Obviously, our most current report, too. You know, the Super Bowls today, it's the 45th. And, you know, by the way, I have seen all 44 Super Bowls. I guess, you know, that speaks to my age. And my Super Bowl experiences of late have been one of winning and a lot of memories. You know, I think back, people look at the Super Bowl as, you know, being some pristine event. I think back at Super Bowl III, I believe it was, I was in Miami for the Super Bowl, was out that night and went into a place called the Bonfire. The Green Bay Packers were playing in that Super Bowl, and I walk in there, and sitting at the bar holding court is tight end Max McGee, certainly a key ingredient of the Green Bay Packers. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I realize that with him 7 or 8 other Green Bay Packers. These guys are drunk as skunks. I said, how can they play? Well, they showed up and got all the cash again. But that's one of my greater memories. Also, I was invited to a Super Bowl party the following year when the Baltimore Colts and the New York Jets played. That was the game in which Joe Namath absolutely guaranteed a New York Jet win. I went to a party at Sonny Werblin's house. Werblin owned the New York Jets. And while we were there, I happened to overhear a conversation where he bet a bookmaker who was at the party $25,000 at 8 to 1 that the Jets would win straight up. Needless to say, he collected $200,000 because the Jets did win straight up. So the game it's to me, I could write a book about my own personal history with the Super Bowl. But let's get really current. You know, in the last 10 Super Bowls, I'm 8-2 with sides. I'm a perfect 10-0 with totals. I don't claim to have any special expertise on the Super Bowl, but I can tell you one thing. I know how to handicap a big game. I think I proved that. And that 8-2 on sides and 10-0 on the totals, I think tells the entire story. That's how I'm releasing the Super Bowl. Let me give you just a few facts and figures to go with here. You know, if you're betting the Super Bowl, you can get 3 different numbers right now depending on where you bet, and this is why most bettors have more than one outlet. The Super Bowl is 2.5 points in most places. It's 2 in a few, and it's 3.5 in a few others. And, you know, depending on how you want to bet, you know, you can search for and you can find that edge. It won't be easy, but if you have more than one out, you might be surprised at the number your bookmaker has. If you like the Jets, if you like the Steelers to win straight up and you want to make a money line bet, you can get $125 for your 20. If you'd like to take Green Bay to win straight up and forget about the point spread, you'll have to lay $145 to win 100. This is going to be a great Super Bowl. And, you know, handicapping the thing, you know, I broke this thing down in every single way that you can. But, you know, thanks to the late Hank Stram, who left with me the 42 points that he used to determine a Super Bowl winner, and he just won Super Bowl after Super Bowl, you know, as a handicapper and a radio television analyst. I have used those 42 points for the last 10 years, and the record speaks for itself: 8-2, 10-0 on the totals. And this formula that he used has come up with the one single point that will win this Super Bowl. I'm going to use it, and I'm looking for a comfortable point spread winner. So I invite you to join me today. Let's win the Super Bowl together. A 100-unit play on the side, 25 units on the total, and 5 proposition bets that I just believe will march right to the man. Thank you very much for watching. Let's get lucky today. Let's enjoy the big game. I'll be right back here next Friday with my next report.